advice. Come to Ben and Kelly. It's group therapy on 99.7 DJX.
Hey, Ben and Kelly, am I overreacting by being upset about my boyfriend's girl best friend?
Oh.
I'm 23, been dating my 29-year-old boyfriend almost 4 years. He's from Arizona, but we both live together here. Mm-hmm. My boyfriend's got this female best friend from Arizona, and they've been besties since middle school.
Okay.
They used to talk just, once in a while, mostly when they had an issue and needed a friend. My boyfriend works nights at a warehouse, and almost every night on his way home, he calls his best friend just to talk and text her every day. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not usually jealous over female friends, but this just kind of gets under my skin. And to get something clear, my boyfriend hates talking on the phone. So he says. Anytime I call him, he tells me, babe, I hate talking on the phone. I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye, baby. Hangs up. But he will ask his best friend to call him or just call her, stuff like that, and they will talk on the phone for hours. Well, I went through their messages yesterday to try to ease my mind, and guess what? He makes our relationship seem really bad, only when he talks to her.
Oh.
For some reason, he tells her we're always fighting. And to be honest, we never really fight at all. He also told her that I want to make the sandwiches all the time, and he can't keep up.
Okay.
Well, that's not how things go. And I know she's all the way in Arizona, but it doesn't feel okay to me. If the roles reversed, he wouldn't be okay with it at all. She does have a boyfriend. She doesn't flirt or feed into anything with him. I just hate that he mischaracterizes our relationship to her. And he sends her more at work selfies than he does to me, which again is weird, right? Am I overreacting, or is this as disrespectful as I feel it is?
Man, I think that it sounds like he is keeping his bestie around for a reason.
Like keeping the door open?
Keeping the door open. That's what it sounds like to me. And
why else would he say constantly how bad his current relationship is if it's not really that bad?
Yeah, or maybe he feels like she would want to hear that. Like he thinks that she has a want to get back together with him. Wait, did they?
No,
they never dated, right?
No, they're just friends since middle school.
Well, it's nice to know that she, the bestie, is not, I guess, egging him on, from what she can tell.
Yeah, she's not concerned about that part at all, and she's got a boyfriend. She's just wondering, okay, so if, that doesn't seem like that would be a factor, so why is he painting our relationship to be so bad?
Again,
for her? I
feel like he thinks it's something she wants to hear because they have so much, history together as being friends. I'm thinking that he wants to date the bestie, but because
or do you think the bestie's in a bad relationship and he's just thinking, oh, misery loves company. Maybe he's trying to, say, oh yeah, me too, to give her comfort.
I don't know. I don't think it's very respectful of him to
either way,
do that.
Yeah, it's
right.
Not good.
Right. So I would love to hear your experience with this sort of thing because I think that could help Cassie. I'm thinking, no, she's not overreacting, but how does she move forward is kind of the next question, right?
Right.
Yeah. So 502-795-1997, 502-795-1997. We'll take your calls and stories coming up next. Group Therapy, 99.7 DJX.
Such a bad light when he's interacting with her and when that's not what she's experiencing.
Right.
So what do you do with that?
Right. Plenty of people are showing that this is a red flag and not appropriate at all. Angela says, communication. Has she tried talking to him? I agree. It sounds shady. Time to have a conversation.
Well, and she's going to have to then admit, though, that I went through your messages and this is how I know this is how you talk about our relationship.
Yeah. And I don't think I worry about that.
Okay.
I don't think I worry about that because, this is what he is doing behind her back and she caught him. So, whatever. For Jacqueline says, friend or not, it's very disrespectful for his relationship with his girlfriend, and it's a big red flag, and she just needs to walk away. There are a lot of people that are like, this is signs that maybe you need to break up with him.
Yeah. Jason says him not talking on the phone to you, but will to her isn't right. I see the problem is you don't see the relationship the same. Maybe reality is that it isn't all roses like you portrayed. So maybe he's thinking, he does see some problems in the relationship, but he isn't communicating those to her.
Another message, break up with him literally tomorrow.
Okay.
If you...
Yeah, this is like change the locks. Tell him he can go to Arizona.
I know. And, maybe it's not that drastic, but yeah,
Feels a little drastic.
You need to definitely have that conversation and that communication with him. That look, this isn't appropriate, and
right.
I don't know where you got this idea that our relationship was what it was, but that's not what I see. And
right.
And kind of have that sort of quote come to Jesus on your relationship and where it's headed.
Absolutely. That's what it's going to come down to is she's going to have to say, listen, point out all the things that she pointed out to us and just be like, put yourself in my shoes. Like, how would you feel? And see if he can see the perspective, and then maybe get to the bottom of, the difference in the two relationships that he's got.
Yeah, but a lot of people and pretty much everybody saying, no, you're not overreacting. This is an issue. You got to nip this in the bud or figure out if this is even something that is repairable at this point. So.
Yeah. Many people, though, dump him.
Yeah. If you read the comments, but Kelly, if we're being honest, that's 90% of all of our group therapies.
Absolutely.
The comment section say, get rid of him! Get rid of her!
All the flags, get out, change the locks.
Yeah, for sure. So I know this isn't probably exactly what you wanted to hear, but it is. It's what we've thought is probably best as far as moving forward. You're going to need to have that sort of conversation that could be uncomfortable. But
well, I think she knew that a conversation had to happen. It's just like, okay, how do you open the door to that conversation? Yeah.
Well, hey, saw you've been messaging this, your bestie, not appropriate,
Right.
Exactly. And let's not worry about you being exposed as going through some of his messages. So
just, kind of say, I've noticed a few things. Remember when you tell me, I don't like to talk on the phone, yet you talk to her on the phone every single day?
Yeah.
That alone right there is a way to start the conversation.
For sure. All right. Well, good luck. Cassie, fill us in. Let us know what happens. And that is group therapy.